Hi, I'm Vahe Gregorian, and welcome to a very special edition of the Huddle. Not just because Sam Mellinger's not here, but because Terez Paylor's here in his seat, and I'm with Blair Kerkhoff on my right. Ever since I've known you, you've been a big NBA guy. Yeah. How much are you enjoying this series? What is it that is making it so appealing to you?
I just think you're watching an elite generational player just carry a team. I mean, what did he average? Like 38 points. 13 rebounds, 9. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous stat line. There's no other player in the league that could have carried this specific group to even 2 wins in this finals without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. I mean, this is like the New York Knicks rejects, and LeBron is like doing it right now. They're losing to a better team. Okay, Golden State was the better team in the regular season. They're healthy, so it matters, And that's why I said before the series, man, if LeBron could pull this off, his legacy's already secure, fine. But, they pull this off, he pulls this off, he legitimately has a claim, to really, right up there, top 5. That's some generational type stuff. That's some Bird type stuff. That's Magic type stuff. No one's topping MJ. 6 NBA Finals MVPs. That's ridiculous, right? But, it's going to be must-see TV trying to figure out on Tuesday to see if LeBron James can hold off, can keep Golden State from celebrating on their home floor, because Golden State's a better team. And if Cleveland wins Tuesday, it's because he had another triple-double and another ridiculous performance. It's going to be great.
All right, I got 2 questions for you. Who wins Game 6?
I'm not betting against the best player in the game. I think LeBron wins Game 6.
I agree. I think LeBron comes up big in Game 6, and then Golden State wins Game 7 to win it. If the Cavaliers don't win the series, can you make a case for LeBron being the MVP of the series without his team winning?
Well, I mean, it's happened once. It's happened before.
Yeah, but it's a long time ago.
Right.
Jerry West.
Right. I mean, it's happened before. So, would it be kind of cool to see it happen again? Yeah, and you can certainly make an argument that if this guy's averaging – if you average a triple-double throughout the finals and lose, then it's not your fault. But in general, Curry is starting to put it together now. I mean, he made some absurd shots yesterday. And I'm going to tell you this, if they close out Cleveland, it's going to take some absurd shots from Curry to close out Cleveland. So if Golden State wins the series, I expect it's going to be because of Steph Curry. And because of that, he should get MVP. I mean, you won the series. You carried your team to a title over the greatest player of the last 10 years or whatever. Tim Duncan's close. But, I would say Steph would deserve it, provided that he's the one that does it over the next 2 games.
One last thing that comes to mind from this, and just knowing Terez will have a counterpoint to it, but we got talking the other day about who we think the best NBA player has been, and you had one very specifically in mind, and I'm saying Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell, and you go, nope, and you threw out?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We never talk about him as being the greatest of all time, and nobody won more MVPs, league MVPs. He's won, I think it's 5 NBA Final MVPs. He's the all-time career scoring leader in the NBA, and yet Terez is a perfect example, and I'm guilty, we all do. It's LeBron MJ now. It was Bird Magic at the time. It was Russell Wilt. It's just like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had his own career, his own. He was in his own category. I just think any conversation about the greatest basketball player of all time has to include Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I agree. It's got to include Cat, right? I mean, he's right up there, and his league MVPs came 19 years, 17 years, it was ridiculous. That guy was obviously a top 3 player all time. There's no doubt about that. I don't think at this point we can talk about LeBron necessarily with MJ. I think for him to kind of get in this top 3 conversation or even top 5, he needs to pull out this series. Okay, and, 2 titles isn't enough for me to kind of get in there. For him to pass Bird, for him to pass Magic, Cap, for him to pass MJ, even Russell, he needs to win this series. But where he is right now is still historically fantastic. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you brought up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That guy. Tremendous player. He's certainly in the discussion and someone that you can make a really good argument for. Really could.
Terez is always a man of impeccable standards. You can see where he stands on this. Goes without saying that Blair is. Thanks a lot for joining us on the Huddle. Please keep checking us out on kansascity.com. Obviously, you'll see the premier Chiefs coverage in the area with Terez, and with Blair and Andy working on the Royals. Stick with us. Thanks a lot.